First on the list, the Brecker Model B. Futuristic design bikes always make a big statement, and the Brecker Model B is no exception. Powered entirely by electricity, the Brecker Model B has the ability to store 2 battery power sources within the bike, doubling the amount of distance that can be covered up to 160 kilometers on a single charge. In addition, the frame of the Brecker Model B is made entirely of aluminum, which will not only make the bike lighter when being carried, but also will allow the distance range to its maximum potential while allowing the Brecker Model B to drive with ease. In addition, the Brecker Model B has large wheels to help ensure that the Brecker will absorb any bumps on the road to offer the most optimized riding experience while also having a low center of gravity. A single full charge on a battery can also last up to 5 hours of riding time, which, as mentioned, can also be doubled by adding an additional battery. If you're interested in getting a Brecker Model B, you're able to reserve your own on their website for as little as €9, which is about $10 US. Up next, let's take a look at the Volkspod. What's unique about this electronic bike is that it's modeled using old parts of the original Volkswagen Beetle, an iconic car that's recognized around the world and commonly known as the punch buggy. Created by designer Brent Walter, this electric bike offers a very nostalgic feel, with wide handlebars that give the feeling of riding a traditional bike, while the body of a Beetle buggy will give a vibe of riding in the original Beetle car from back in the 90s, offering the Volkspod in the same iconic blue and green color that the original cars were first produced in. The Volkspod has a 79cc engine, which means that this bike has quite some power under the hood. While Brent started creating the Volkspod as a passion project, thousands are ready to get their hands on a Volkspod of their own. The X1 e-bike is a futuristic e-bike that also fuses technological advancements within the bike to offer a remarkable experience to riders. The X1 is setting new standards in the industry, giving consumers an option that not only has a sleek, futuristic appeal, but also offers unique features such as a built-in Android touchscreen that will allow users to future customize their riding experience on the X1, placing all the control of the user's riding preferences at their fingertips. With a frame that's built out of both aluminum and carbon fiber, the lightweight design of this bike perfectly pairs with the 42-volt battery, ensuring that a single charge can last up to 75 kilometers before requiring to be plugged in. Offering different driving modes such as Smart and Power, the rider has control over how fast the bike will operate. The Smart mode being more conservative and reaching a top speed of 25 kilometers per hour, while Power will reach a top speed of 45 kilometers per hour, but will require more battery power as a result. The X1 also has facial recognition software that will allow app-based intelligence to further assist in building the optimal riding experience. Needless to say, this bike is a game changer when it comes to electronic bikes, and it's no surprise that the original Indiegogo goal of $50,000 has already been passed, and the campaign is nearing the $200,000 mark. If you're interested in an X1 e-bike of your own, the pricing begins at around $2,000, and there's still some time in the Indiegogo campaign to possibly get a deal. Up next, the limited edition Shelby Bicycle. Created by the company Vintage Electric, the limited edition Shelby Bicycle was designed after legendary designer Carroll Shelby in a unique bike that truly embodies all the elements that make the limited edition Shelby Bicycle the most powerful bike created by this company. With a price tag of over $7,000, this bike is sure to deliver a unique experience to every rider. With a top speed of nearly 60 kilometers an hour, the limited edition Shelby Bicycle offers a smooth ride while having a precise control system that gives riders absolute control over the bike, giving the feeling that both riders and the Shelby are one unit while riding. Similar to the Brecker Model B, the Shelby is also sporting a frame that's made entirely from aluminum, helping the Shelby glide through the air with ease and be lifted and stored with little effort. On a single charge of 4 hours, the Shelby can travel up to 120 kilometers in distance, making this bike a fantastic option for both long and short distance travel. If you are considering getting a Shelby bicycle, keep in mind this bike is limited edition and only 300 units are being made, so you'll have to act fast. Moving on, let's take a deep dive into Cake's latest project, Ossa. If you hadn't heard about Cake, Cake is a Swedish company that creates various electric products for a consumer market that have awesome designs and even better capabilities while still being a relatively lightweight mode of transportation. The company's latest invention, Ossa, is described as an electric bike that is inspired by the workbench, and the fact that many people commute to and from work on a daily basis and would require a mode of transportation that's able to adapt to various terrains along that commute. Starting at $6,500 per unit, this electric bike has a top speed of 100 kilometers per hour with a long-range battery that can last up to 100 kilometers on a single charge. The Ossa is unique because it not only has exceptional capabilities as an electronic bike that will surely get you around the paved roads of a city, but also has the drivetrain and build to handle off-roading if a rider prefers to take the scenic route instead. Cake expressed that the inspiration behind designing the Ossa was the realization that as the world is becoming more socially conscious of the impact our lives have on planet Earth, it's only right that the methods we use are constantly being redesigned in order to better sustain our environment. As more people ditched their combustion vehicles for an electric option, it was clear that Ossa was a great option not only for the planet, but for those who are looking for reliable transportation that will positively impact the Earth. We're going to talk about the CARBATE H7. Now, if you're looking for an electric bike that has a sleek design that is sure to turn heads while you're riding through the city, this is definitely that bike. The frame of the bike is shaped like a lightning bolt, a design that was intentional to help ensure that the bike would be able to have exceptional shock absorption when in motion. The shape of the bike is also important as the CARBATE H7 has both front and rear suspension systems. The front suspension system drawing its inspiration and functionality from crusher bikes, while the rear suspension system is dedicated to helping the CARBATE H7 progress while in motion. In addition to having a sleek, futuristic design, the CARBATE H7 can go from 0 to 45 kilometers in about 6 seconds, having a top speed of 25 kilometers an hour. The bike also has a detachable 1150 kilowatt battery that can easily be removed and replaced when required. The CARBATE H7 is sure to be a bike that will always turn heads as you whip around on this futuristic inspired bike. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to learn more about any of these products, links will be in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to make sure that you don't miss out on any future content.